So currently in this market that we have going on right now, I'm not too bullish on it. I feel like it's a little stretch, but that's my personal opinion. You guys can use that how you wish. But if I look at this market, one thing I want to do is I want to respect the trend. The trend right now is uptrend. Whatever way I feel about it, it's irrelevant. The trend is an uptrend on SPY, Triple Q. It's all bullish, right? So today, I traded a couple stocks here. I traded MSTR. So because they have a lot of Bitcoin, and I saw Bitcoin was moving, and in the pre-market, what I saw was it gapped. I had a little gap up right here. So I said that if it broke 650, had a possible move to run, and my target was around 700. So about one call option just to kind of let it run and see what happens there. However, if I look at the bigger picture here, it's a downtrend, right? So long-term downtrend still. The lows, the higher lows happening, right? So until this changes, it's still a downtrend for me, right? I'm not going to speculate, so respect the trend, right? So what happens when it goes to a resistance level, when it's in a downtrend, it's going to reject itself. So it went to 688, tried to push to 692, rejected here. 700 was a big level, wasn't able to catch it. Possible it could run in, but what I like to do is I like to take my profits as I get them, and kind of exit with it. So if I held on to my profits, they would have been less than when I entered, when I exited here at the top. And also I want to talk about Square as well, right? So a simple thing of taking profits unless a major support or resistance level is broken of a stock that is following, the broad markets here. So for example, like Tesla, I talked about this a few days ago in our Discord chat. If you look at it, 635 was a big level on Tesla, which is like right here. So when it broke 635, it had room to run. And my target was only around like 668, 670. When it broke 635, it ran all the way till, you could say 700 almost. So which was like a 9% move or a 59-point move. So if you're trading options and you held this position, you would have made quick profits. And now, as you can see, it's in consolidation, but this low is holding up, which is higher than this low. So Tesla still looks a little bit bullish, and I'm not going to trade Tesla until it clears this resistance or it breaks back down 635, because I want to trade the major levels and I want to have a high probability of success. Anything in between these levels, we're looking at like choppy markets, right? You can get stopped out at any point. So I don't want to give money away, right? The whole concept is to keep money. But if you still look at the trend line is still downwards. It did break it. It's holding here. It can consolidate and break through here, right? So if it is going to break through, I want to see a 700 captured, then past 704, then 715, and then I'll trade this range right here. That's my logic behind it. Now, if we look at NVIDIA, this was also called out, 700 break. If you wanted to swing this into a couple months out, this made sense because it had broke through a major range that's been intact since August, and it kept pushing higher. Swinging this or holding this for a long term, it makes sense, right? Its trend is following the market, right? If a trend is not following the market, for example, Baba is not following the market. If you swung this on this day, you're still in a profit, but you're kind of bleeding a little bit of your profit now, right? Even if you're trading shares or you're trading options. So keep that in mind, right? If something is in a trend, it's better to trade it, right? The whole saying, the trend is your friend. And don't give back your profits, right? Going back to NVIDIA here. So it's consolidating here on the daily. What I want to see now is push past through 805 higher with volume. Otherwise, I'll trade on the downside if it does break at the break of 742. Until then, I won't touch this stock. There's not much to do here. I hope this insight helps. Try to keep your stops tight. There are days in the market where there isn't much to do because the market is flat, but don't overtrade. Don't trade on those days. When there's days are boring, that's when people try to overtrade and they lose money. Do not trade on boring days.